Hi folks, my name is Andy Abbas. I'm with Data Agility Group. We specialize in data center transitions, and we've been servicing our clients for well over 10 years. I'd like to share some of that experience that we've had within those 10 years that we've been servicing. There are key areas that we need to focus on in any data center migrations. And these are best practices that we always employ when we're doing our projects, and I'd like to share with you what those are. There are 5 key areas that we always focus on. First is assessments. We need to be able to find out what your environment looks like today before we can plan on making changes to that environment and moving it to the target location. Second is to design. Once we find out what your environment looks like, once we've done the assessment, now we want to do a design of how are we going to migrate that environment from where it is today to where you want to go. Now that target location could be from on-premise to on-premise, it could be from on-premise to cloud, or it could be from cloud to cloud. The underlying processes are all going to remain the same. The fundamentals are going to remain the same. Third is implementation. Now that you've assessed your environment, you've designed how your migration is going to occur, now you want to actually hit the ground running and make those changes. In the implementation discussion, we'll discuss what are some of the key areas that you need to pay attention to make sure that you have a successful migration. Fourth is testing. Very critical. Because when you're making changes which are critical to your business, from moving your environment from one location to the other, you want to be able to make sure that your target environment is functioning exactly the way your source environment is functioning today. And testing will allow you to do that. And the last, but of course not the least, is management. We want to be able to have an overarching project management approach of how do you manage such a large, complex initiative like this. Now, not all migrations are going to be complex. Some of them may be quite simple. But anytime you're making changes within an environment, it brings some complexity to it. So you need a project management approach, which looks at all the risks that are involved, and that can actually address those risks in working with the subject matter experts before you make that change, during the change is happening, and of course, after the change is made. So these are all the areas that we're going to be discussing, and I hope you'll enjoy the talk.